Welcome back to day 95 of our one pose a day for 100 days. We're almost there. Today's practice is called four-limb staff pose or Chaturanga. Chaturanga is often used in flow sequences. It's similar to a plank, but you're keeping your plank and lowering down. You're keeping your elbows really close to your body. So for the next few days, as we finish out our asanas and breath practice, they will be working mainly on the upper body and the shoulders. They really focus on that. So we do want to make sure that we warm up our shoulders. So together we'll do a few, but you may want to add a few more if you want to pause the video and do a few more shoulder openers. So let's get started. Take your arms out to the side. Take a nice inhale, palms overhead, and exhale, lower. Continuing as you raise your head, look up towards your hands, and exhale, chin to chest, allowing yourself to arrive to your practice today. Let everything else outside go. As we take one more, drawing the palms overhead, exhale, palms together and down. All right, let's warm up the shoulders. Start to make some circles with both shoulders in one direction, getting a nice smooth circle, full range of motion. When the shoulders come down, let's change direction, go the other way. And a couple more. When your shoulders come down and forward, turn the palms to face back. Let's do a few of what I call robin shoulders. Inhale, roll the shoulders and arms open, and exhale, round. Let's do a couple more like that. Next time you inhale, shoulders and arms open. Keep the chest nice and open and relax the arms. Let's take some nice shoulder slaps, alternating the cross of the arms. You can breathe in through the nose, out through pursed lips. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both sides. So let those arms come down by your sides. Stand in a nice grounded mountain pose, arms by your side. Taking a nice inhale to upward facing pose or upward salute. Exhale, lower. Let's do 2 more of those. Really working on reaching those arms up towards the sky. One more time. And release. Okay. I'm going to demonstrate first, and then we'll come on down to practice together. I'm going to show a few modifications just so we can work within where our body is at today. There's really not a chair version. You could use a chair. You just want to make sure the chair is secure and not going to move or slip on you. So you're welcome to do that if you don't want to come down to the floor, but please make sure your chair is nice and secure. I come down to the floor in a tabletop, and I'm going to start with my knees first. So just like a plank, I'm going to move my knees back, and I'm going to draw my wrists right under my shoulders, and I think about lifting the front of my body and rolling my shoulders back. Nice straight line from the crown of my head to my tailbone. And as I bend my elbows back, I lower my chest all the way down. So when I lay down on the floor, my hands are right either side of my chest, just behind my shoulders. And then I can curl my toes under, press back up into my plank position. Now, if you want to try straight legs, I'll curl the toes under, start in my plank. Remember, your shoulders are a little bit ahead of your hands or your wrists. Draw your shoulders back as you bend your elbows. You lower all the way down. And I'll curl my toes under and come back up and sit on my heels. So think of the four-limbed, our arms and our legs, that's our forelimbs, staff poses, so it's really a nice straight line of our spine all the way from the crown of our heads down to our heels. So you imagine you want to keep that nice and straight. A typical way of coming into Chaturanga might be from downward dog in a flow sequence. So as I'm in my downward dog, I inhale forward into a plank on the balls of my feet, and I lower all the way down. And then I'll press back up. So the way we'll try, maybe we'll do about 3 or 4 times, but let's practice together using the knee version. And then if you want to add the straight legs, you can do that, or always come back to the knees. So let's come down to our hands and knees. So start with your wrists right under your shoulders. Spread your fingers, press your finger pads into the mat, and walk your knees back. So imagine a nice plank. Draw the shoulders away from the neck and the ears, energetically lifting the front of the body up towards your spine. Activate the thighs too. It's like you're lifting your thighs up towards the thigh bones. Then start to bend your elbows either side of your rib cage as you draw the chest a little bit forward, laying all the way down to the mat. So you might also know this is where you might come into something like a Cobra, and you might also come into a Locust pose as you lift your legs, lift your chest, and reach your arms back. So typically that's when you'll do the four-limb staff pose or Chaturanga. Curl your toes under. Let's press back up and into an extended child pose. Let your arms be nice and long, hips back towards your heels. Keep your gaze downward at your mat. Take a couple breaths here, just allowing, again, a little more opening in the shoulders, the chest. And then let's come back up again. So, your choice. We'll start either try straight legs or stay with the knees on the floor. We can come down, staying on your knees, or curl the toes under. Press your heels back. Think of lifting the tops of the thighs, lifting the belly. Your shoulders are a little ahead of your wrists. Bend your elbows and lower all the way down. Pelvis, chest comes down. Curl your toes under, press back up. Let's come to another child pose. Take a couple nice breaths here. We're going to do this 2 more times, practicing either your knees or straight legs. So you notice it is some work for the upper body. So just build up to that, staying on your knees, but you want to think about energetically lifting the front of the body up. Or let's come to curl the toes under, straighten the legs, shoulders ahead of your wrists, nice straight line of the body, bend the elbows, lower all the way down, nice and slow. Try not to plop down as best you can. And then let's come back into our extended child pose. 2 nice full breaths here. Let's do one more time. Either staying on the knees or trying straight legs. Do what feels right. You can build up that body strength, staying on the knees. Think of the shoulders staying away from the neck and the ears, lifting the front of the body. If you want to straighten the legs, curl the toes under. Take your time, bending the elbows in towards the rib cage. Lower all the way down. And press back up. Extended child pose. Now let's give a nice stretch for the shoulders. Come into a tabletop. Sneak that left shoulder under the body over to the right. Turn and look under the right arm. Sit those hips back towards your heels. Take some nice full breaths. Maybe that left shoulder is laying on the floor, but if it's not, that's okay. Just still looking under the right shoulder, reaching that right arm over to the left arm over to the right side. You can even walk your right hand a little centered of the body, but keep that arm nice and straight or long. And let's come back up to all fours. Switch sides, right arm sneaks under the left side of the body. Turn and look under that left arm. Maybe that right shoulder inside of the head rests on the floor. If not, keep your head nice and neutral. Try not to let the head hanging off the neck. Just keep it nice and level with the body. Maybe walking that left hand a little more midline of your body, but keep that arm as long as you can, nice and active, stretching the fingers away. One more nice full breath here. And then come all the way back up. You can find your blanket. Either come to sitting on your heels on your knees or sitting on your blanket. Find whatever's most comfortable for you to sit up nice and tall. Let's take our nice closing breath together, arms out to the side. Taking a nice inhale, draw the palms overhead. And exhale, palms together and down. I thank you for trying this one pose today. Take your time building that upper body strength. Remember to warm up the shoulders before you practice, and I'll see you tomorrow.